Fox treats me terribly. And a lot of the people that like me think they treat me terribly. But I don't think, I mean, what? You think I was asked nice, easy questions? The other guys are saying, what are you going to do about jobs? Another one's saying, do you love God? Another one says something else. I get these questions like, what's going on here? And yet I won in every single poll of the debate. I won.
And he's still winning in every single poll. Joining us now is Gabriel Sherman, National Affairs Editor at New York Magazine and the author of The Loudest Voice in the Room. Good to see you, Gabriel.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
There's the book. It's on the screen.
Yep.
All right, so you wrote a great piece
at
New York Magazine, How Donald Trump and Fox News Went to War. And as you acknowledged, Grace, you were very grateful for you to do this in the piece. Donald was on with me and kind of reignited the post-debate furor by saying Megyn Kelly's vacation might have been about him.
Yes. Yeah. And what was fascinating was this was really one of the first times that Fox came out and hit Trump. Because as I reported, in the days after the debate, all of the emails and the emails and messages that Fox News was getting from their viewers were pro-Trump emails. And they were, Roger Ailes, the chairman of Fox News, and his executives were shocked at the volume of response. And they really didn't know what to do because their audience loves Trump, and yet Fox, by all measures, really hammered him. So they were sort of treating him with kid gloves until this interview where he came forward, questioned her vacation, and that's when they went on the offensive and released a statement that compared him to conspiracy theories and said he believes in Elvis and all that.
And then it kind of died down for her 10-day vacation after that weekend, and then she comes back, and he felt the need to take to Twitter again and retweet the bimbo remark and say the show is better without her, she's not a good journalist. And this time Roger Ailes really publicly went nuts.
Well, so this is what I find most fascinating. I've written a book about Roger Ailes. He's one of the most iconic figures of his generation. He's a master political strategist, and yet he has really never faced an adversary like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not predictable. And Roger Ailes is used to Republicans coming to kiss his ring. They all bow down to Fox News, but Donald Trump does not play by those rules. And so Ailes essentially doesn't know how to act. And so he's been switching strategies. This week he decided to come out and really hit him. But he's been quiet, he's been hitting him, he doesn't know what to do.
And as you pointed out in this piece, he's had the hosts on other hosts on Fox who had remained until this point, for the most part, there had been some, but had remained silent on this. But even Bill O'Reilly and Hannity came out and said, hey, lay off Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, and it all looks like a coordinated response. It was kind of a political campaign to kind of push back on Trump. And as I quote in one of my pieces, Roger Ailes said he doesn't know what to do with Trump. He really is at a loss here. And that's what I find as a reporter most fascinating because I want to see what happens. He's sort of figuring it out as he goes.
All right. Now you also talk about in this piece the conspiracy theories that this is all setting up down the road, the big Megyn Kelly, Donald Trump sit down, and this is somehow being, if not coordinated, at least discussed by Ailes and Trump, and that's what it's working to, and that will get, I think that would get the same 25 million that the debate got, if not more at this point. So is that feasible?
Well, two things. Of course it's feasible. I mean,
that it'll happen is feasible, but is this all a show?
No, I don't think it's a show. I think obviously Roger Ailes will be an opportunist, and if the opportunity presents itself, he'll obviously go for the ratings. But the feelings is really real here. Ailes is frustrated that Trump won't come to heel, and Trump is frustrated that Kelly has been beating up on him. So this is not a reality television kind of feud.
Although, Kelly came back and, before the vacation thing said she was taking the high road, or after the blood comment, she took the high road. She went on vacation. She came back. She really didn't have anything to say when she came back after Trump's latest Twitter war or salvo. And then the other night she teased something, said, I'm going to come back at the end. I'm going to have something to say about a man that I respect very, very much. You all know a lot about him, and it was her husband. Everybody thought she was going to say something about Trump. Why is she not firing back, do you think? I mean, that's what Roger's telling her to do. Why do you think that's the strategy?
Well, I think she, up until this point, was kind of the fastest rising star at Fox News. She was really becoming the face of the network.
Because she'll alienate more viewers?
Yes, and I don't think she wants to get down in the weeds and in the gutter and playing this kind of hardball politics.
She'll lose.
Or she wants to, part of this is she also wants to go mainstream. There was some talk before her most recent contract that she was flirting with CNN to kind of jump from Fox to CNN. I think she wants to leave all options on the table, and if she gets down in the weeds and really slugs it out with Trump, that would hurt her brand.
And I will tell you, I mean, the question on abortion with you would let a woman die, and even the interview that Trump cited with Cornel West on her return, to me was very. She was almost on his side. It was very non-confrontational, very un-Megyn Kelly-like. So maybe, you could be right about that she's keeping all options open. Come back, will you?
Thank you for having me.
Thank
Great.
you. My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Gabriel Sherman, ladies and gentlemen, at New York Magazine. Check out The Loudest Voice in the Room. It's well worth reading. We're coming back. Don't go away. Hey, Ted Cruz has himself a new book out. It's called A Time for Truth. Get a copy of Ted Cruz's book for free with this special offer from Newsmax. Go to newsmax.com/Ted Cruz for this limited time offer. That's newsmax.com/Ted Cruz. Get your Ted Cruz book. Get it today.